What an oddly comforting intro. It never gets old. Never. So this is the original SSX. I just got done playing a little bit of SSX on 4. I'm not sure if I'll do an playthrough in the future. I ate a pizza, so I might sound a little tired, but I've never played this, so let's see what it's like. Oh man, you can see Moby's face clip through the camera there for a moment. These are all characters I know. Oh, there's the weird one. That weird like dude in like the fucking like tech suit. That's in SSX 3 as a secret character. Ooh, some of these models are a little rough. Hey, they're early like arcade era models though, so I can't even blame them. Also, first game of the series.
You know, if you just like relax.
Mercury City was in this game? Huh. I wonder if the course is the same as Mesa Blanca's in this game too? I literally just played that course because I was playing my own. And leaves him out. What the fuck? How much did they reuse for Tricky? I'm kind of half expecting this game to be SSX Tricky, but like slightly worse. Because if they're just reusing a bunch of stages from SSX Tricky, or I guess if they originated from this game, they show 3 stages. Sounds like it's SSX Tricky music as well. Cool, they take their clothes off for when they win. Like they take their little goggles and protective gear off for the victory animations. Hope it's not just a trailer thing. I like this voice a lot more than the one in SSX Tricky already. I have my thing for like weirdly out there voices. Consider set up our save data. I don't think I have a name. Oh man, I miss when they used to like this. Like seeing the colorful buttons. The game looked good. It's kind of dark. Like that seems more like it, right? Like max brightness. Let's see what we got here. Well, I like the art and old cartoons I used to see on the TV. We got Mac looking a little odd. Moby looking a little odd. Elise looking a little odd. Carrie looking a little odd. Jurgen. I like his hat. But keep that hat on, my boy, because you look kind of ugly. We got JP, who he looks kind of like a fucking like Max Headroom looking ass. Like I imagine I'd see him in my dreams. Zoe looks. I like Zoe. I always pick her. I ain't picking her in this one. Hito. He's like the main character. Like he's the one that all the kids would play as, besides Mac.
Yo, what's up? It's time to warm up. Let's get going.
Oh, that's cool. They have a little quote for the character.
You got
this
some
is
turns
cool,
in you? Once you bust some left and right.
Damn, I control rumble like a motherfucker after I jump. Damn! Is that...
Back turns are your friends. You ride them high, they'll treat you right.
Whenever I do a trick, it fucking... Oh. So the tweak button's actually... Okay, that's weird. The tweak button is a fucking backwards camera button, which I don't see any use from a snowboarding game. Because you don't need to go backwards. Why?
If you hit a rail sideways, you can ride it 50-50. That'll give you some good points.
Alright, let's try to do 50-50 on the rail. Okay, so by spinning yourself, you do a 50-50.
Once you're on the rail,
A lot of funky
use
sound
the stick
effects.
control to change your stance. Timing is everything.
You know, I wonder what happens if you don't pick Mac for this tutorial.
Jump.
So there's no tweaking for tricks yet. Not gonna lie, it kind of controls better than SSX Tricky, at least in this... Okay, let's not get too hard on ourselves to make some big claims here, but compared to Tricky, it controls better than that game, because in that game you kind of just... You have no weight to your character, you kind of just like slip around everywhere. Which is... It works fine, but it's like... It still feels a little odd. Wait, he told me to do something and I wasn't paying attention. This is a really weird way to do your tutorial in the game. Just have the audio only.
How about a double back? Go for one and just keep
Okay, I get how to play this game. You know what, Skip? I imagine this is one of those games where you have to play through it multiple times to get everything in the game. Because, I know the other characters aren't available. Like, at all. Which is weird. So let's see, we got Snow Dream, which I think is a level from SSX Tricky. Elysium Alps, which is on Tricky. Mercury, that's in SSX Tricky. That's in Tricky. That's in Tricky. These are literally all. These are all reused for Tricky. Wow, they knew they could just reuse everything for Tricky. Wow. I would feel so ripped off as a kid if I bought this game if I bought Tricky after this game, because to me nowadays this is like a weird alternate universe version of Tricky, right? I don't know what the announcer said there. I don't have a name. I guess I'll just player 1 for this because they never promised me to pick a name. Where do we go? They have the weird pulling shit still.
You're listening to the soundscapes of horror.
Yeah, they even got the soundtrack from Tricky a bit. Oh, it's loud. Hang on a second. You can still punch people. Damn, the motherfucker is enormous! Look at that big red dude! Holy fucking fuck! He eating something! What the? Oh dear. Okay, so in SSX Tricky, there's this thing where if you jump, when you start building up a jump like this, and you let it go too late, nothing just happens if you let it go too late, which kind of feels unsatisfying. You have to let it go earlier than you know you should be able to let it go compared to other games. It's still here. This song is in Tricky, I'm pretty sure. The stage layout is completely different though. There's like a part where you go like down some like curves in Tricky. Also, this game looks fucking amazing for an early PS2 game. The characters are a little ugly, but the environment, the sky texture especially. Let's go. Whoa, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh shit, there's no respawn button. Oh fuck. Oh, you just gotta do good. Alright. What the I'm pretty sure it's an emulator error. Oh dear. Oh my god. Okay. This PS2 emulation? What the fuck? Is that like an actual person up there?
60 with the method.
Huh. Okay. Go down here to the left. This game's design is pretty much exactly the same as Tricky. I'm sorry I'm not talking, I'm just kind of shocked that they basically just took Tricky and did it again in the future. I'm sorry, I should be saying this game is the one they took it from because this is the original, but it's just like, it's shocking me because this is like literally the exact same game with Tricky just has different courses in the Uber tricks and less glitchy emulation. Here we go, jump. I will also say I note that the courses seem to be a lot simple. That's the end? Wait, what? Oh! There's like no warning when the course is about to end. I'd also say that the, oh, we have to enter a name now. The courses are a lot simpler. We'll name ourselves, Spectre. Because our fucking character was gone. Spectus? Spectus? Yeah, fuck it, Spectus. I didn't even notice little ski lifts from the first run. I guess we have a different announcer for depending who we're playing as. Maybe that's our characters saying what they want. Sounds like a bunch of people are talking at once in Japanese. That's weird that they have the characters like do like a music announcement for themselves to the beat of whatever they're listening to. You can definitely tell they started iron things out after this game with what they wanted to have in. Also, there's like a delay when I do the trick. Look at that. I'm holding the buttons like as soon as I do the trick for reference, and it's just like not coming out. What secret path am I going down? Ow. Oh man, there's just nothing out here, is there? I'm just... How do I get back on the course? Do I have to... Oh fuck, there's a gate there. Fuck the race, let's just go this way. No, let's go this way, see what happens. Okay, so the respawn is still here, it's egregiously out of bounds to get it. Like, hang on, let me see something. If I'm holding out 2 as soon as I jump, and it's doing it late. Let's see if I do it after I jump. Nope, it still takes a second or so for you to actually grab the board. Wow, they really improved it after this game. Oh fuck, we're not doing good this time, are we? It seems going in the powder is a bad idea. Unless, of course, you know the skips. I'm stuck. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Look how far they sent your boy back! Wow! Holy fucking moly! They really said fuck the rules. You lose, bitch. The controls are a lot different than the other games. Oh my god, 6th fucking place. That took so long. Some of the racers despawned. Where am I? Fuck. Let's try somebody else. Okay, I've taken a couple of days. Like, I want to say like 4 days since I've tried this last time. Oh, my mouse is on the screen. Get that off. We're gonna try again. Because, my god, was last time an experience, to say the least. We need to run that back and figure out what exactly went wrong. Let's do the race again. I'm gonna show you all. Now that I've calmed down, I'm not getting overwhelmed by the glitches. What I'm made of. I just read the loading screen tip. If you press select, you respawn. Motherfucker! Why did no one tell me? Alright, here we go. 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 So it's like, oh god, I forgot all the buttons because I haven't played. So you go like this. What's that snapping? My controller's actually rumbling now. My computer has this weird thing where the controller won't rumble. So let's see, hit select. Oh, so that's how you do it. Why am I?
Ain't no boost without no tricks.
Just pretend I'm there, y'all. Okay.
Nose grab.
Well, that was a cool little skip I did right here. Look at all, look at all the. Oh man, that was a really big skip actually. Wow. Let's get some more boost for the last stretch of the course. There we go. Gotta jump here to get to a little bit more. There we go. Alright, alright. I think I'm starting to get used to the whole spin versus grab thing in this game is presenting. Because you can either spin or you can grab. Grab gives you quicker results, but less. And spinning gives you more, but it's more risky and slower. And then of course, if you're in a big enough jump, you can actually combine them both. I get it. They went for a little bit more realistic angle with the weightiness, but I don't think it was executed very well or logically. But I understand what they're trying to emulate. Can you excuse me? Sir. Got a little close there. Homeboy was like right rushing up. We can aim ourselves again. Stop. just stop. I don't know why. It just came to my head. That's the name we're going with. Alright, I'm sick of this course. Let's do one last run on it. Normally I'd cut it out, but I just want to show y'all. I want to be able to confirm that I can do this course cleanly with no issues. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. What am I doing? I didn't sleep last night. Maybe that's why I'm even playing this in the first place. Also, I forgot to say this earlier, but let's say I beat this whole game. You'll know because the video will be like 5 hours, maybe 2 hours. We'll see. Anyways, let's say I beat this game. Maybe one day I'll come back to it if they ever fix the emulation bugs. Because it's really unfortunate that the game is so buggy in terms of emulation. But that's just kind of PS2 emulation in general. Like if your game's not uber popular, like Tekken, you're not getting a good emulation experience because SSX2 just isn't worked on as much as other emulators, especially Nintendo stuff. Because a lot of the games PS2 had, you know, eventually would become available on other consoles. Like I think of a lot of third-party games, and they're just available on other consoles now. Or Sony would make sure to re-release them in HD with stuff inside on like the PSP and shit. Now everybody hacked their PSPs to give themselves like Mario Party, not Mario Party, Mario World and shit. So like, no big deal there. You could just hack your PSP and give yourself all the PS2 games you want. But if you don't have a PSP to do that, you're shit out of luck basically. Stuck with the whack-ass PC versions of games through emulators because your PS2 is broken and you owned these games before. Oh well. Okay, I'm starting to feel a little like a weight's being lifted off my shoulders. Look at that, I'm still in first. We're running out of boost here, but I think we'll be good. Just gotta pull myself to the left a bit here. I do like how quickly you can turn though, because with how little control you have over the air, it makes it feel like that you need to stay on the ground to actually be able to turn and maneuver yourself, like real snowboarding. You know, you can't. No fucking way. Are you serious? Where'd you come from? Oh my goodness. I was gonna knock her over with my back while I was flying through the air. I can't. Cockanady.
Congratulations, you picked up a silver medal.
I'm not gonna show all this, but I'm gonna do that again and try to get the gold. Come on. Almost there. Oh, I was ahead of everybody. There we go. Now I can finally move on to the next level. What was that little crouch with the hand fingers? Fingers. Her fingy. Okay, it's about time we start a new race. No more Snowdream. I feel like if somebody wanted to torture me now, they could just make that map and put it in Gary's mod and force me to play it for like 30 minutes, and I'll be like, nope, I'm good. I'm going back to bed. So far, this game has been fun. That's all I really have to say about it. It's definitely not SSX yet, but a lot of series will take that first maybe step to at least get started before they get their identity. I feel like you can already see here that they decided, okay, the jumps are really fun, so let's make a lot of opportunities for the player to jump and skip a bit of the map. Yep, definitely more ramp heavy than the last one. I've also decided to play as Jurgen because, I mean, the punches in this game are kind of whack. Look at this. There's like no way to punch behind you or in front of you. So you only have the horizontal punches, but they're weird. You just tap it and they kind of throw their arms in that direction without actually like having any kind of bonus. So it's even possible to knock yourself over with the punches. Whee! Oh, I'm just so glad we had a Snowdream. Also, this level looks a lot better. Actually has like lighting in it, which is cool. Yeah, I picked Jurgen because his arms he's big, which means he has better reach than anybody else for the punches. Woo! Here's another jump.
360. Forward flip with the nose grab.
It's kind of chill, this map. There's not a lot of weird guardrails to keep an eye out for. So there's just the mountain. And you just kind of avoid it. The rocks, you know. I could have taken that corner a little better there. I'm not sure if I showed this earlier, but I found out tweaking is a thing in this game. Let's see if I can do it right here. Nope. It's kind of random. Like you press the square button and they'll tweak. And other times they won't. I'll try again. Yep, see, there it is. Oops. Computer must be struggling to catch up if I've made like that many mistakes without moving. Here we go, let's get this jump right here. Jesus. And I'm still far ahead of anybody else. Wow.
Ain't no boost without no tricks.
Fuck the boost, I can just skip the course. If I just maneuver myself well enough. The boost in this game isn't very noticeable like in Tricky, but it's even less noticeable than Tricky, so like you're just kind of holding forward and you're getting the same effect as if you had boosted. Also the worst, when your hit goes backwards, that's the worst feeling. It just feels like the world's over, you gotta respond, there's no choice. They hadn't compensated for the fact that players get stuck on little hills yet. I will also accommodate them for putting arrows in the map, not arrows, triangles in the map for players to be aware of what was coming up to them. Because it's not very obvious sometimes what is and what isn't what you're supposed to do. God, sorry, I'm like all over the place. What is and what isn't a hazard? This part's actually an SSX Tricky. This area right here, they reused it. Because it's all snow, you know. It's kind of hard to tell when you're just a curve and not curve. Like they don't do it here because you have. I'm in second. Anyways, they don't do it here because you have the river to follow. I'm in third. Yeah, that's more like it. But in places where it's just snow, I'm really glad they already decided to put like paint on the snow, so you know where to go.
Backside 360.
Is this the end of the course right here? No, there's like a half pipe segment after this, right? Shit. Get the fuck out of my way. Try to be a good snowboarder. Try to be an excellent, clean snowboarder who just punches people occasionally, got a fits of rage. That's probably the emulator, putting those things in the middle. I'd hope that'd be the emulator, because there's no reason for those things to be in the middle of the actual race course. So where is the half-pipe segment? Because I feel like we would have passed it by now. So Jesus, these courses last a fucking while. We've been in this race for almost 4.5 minutes. Here we go. This is the second one I was talking about. This is this first one with a trick. Oh, we have to hit all of them. Okay. Great area to get some speed, I imagine. Can I just go right through them? I guess I could if I really wanted to. I guess we are, because I can't seem to get enough momentum to actually jump over them. God. Sometimes, y'all, if your controls are a little too weighty, some players are gonna brute force their way through your level. Yeah, honestly, I don't feel much slower than I did in SSX Tricky. So weird. Because, well, the whole thing about, you know, what was that? Whatever. The whole thing about the game not finding its identity yet is there, and you know that happens in a lot of series. It's rare for a game to reuse so much from one right directly after the other. Like usually they'll reuse the concepts, but they don't actually like literally reuse aspects of the level. Like here's the weird gate. Yeah, that was an extra tricky as well. Like, it feels like half of that, the first half was original, and the rest of it was just reused in the game afterward. It's so weird. I've never seen a game reuse just so much like geometry and shit from the previous one.
You are number 2. Backside 540 with the nose grab.
God damn, I'm punching Shatter and she's like, nah. There we go. Crazy ass lady. And earlier when we were doing that trick together, I was holding the tweak button for a trick that I tweaked earlier and it just wasn't working. Originally I thought, you know, you had to do a specific trick that tweaks and that's the only way they did it back then. No, sometimes you just hold the button and it just won't, like, it won't go. Maybe it's because I'm trying to read the boost? That's my only, like, he won't punch. Okay. You're a little too late there, dude.
Front side rodeo with the flying squirrel.
Oh boy. My strategy isn't working here. I'm going to copy hers and just carve it. Fuck. Should destroy. Oh. No. Fuck off. Fuck off. I did not touch that last one. Let's be real here. Ooh, baby girl. Whatever, that'll have to do. Do not Mario Kart me. I've been in this race for about 5 minutes straight. I'm not losing at the very end. What the fuck? She wasn't in first? Somebody else. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose in the last 5 minutes of like a. I've been at this race for 15 minutes now. Bro, come on now. I don't even know how to respawn there because it's faster than actually going through the loop. Oh, come on, please stop. Please stop. Please, just stop. Just stop. Yeah, I'm not getting third. I'm not getting first. Fucking hell. Okay, I need to come back and try to get first with better stats. It definitely does feel outdated with its game design, though. The whole make it very hard to get the stats to actually win, and then you can do it. And once you get all the stats to maximum, everything gets really easy. That's definitely something they did back then to make the game, last longer. Because this was around the time when games were just about to exit the arcade era. Because during the Nintendo 64 times, games would have like lives and shit when they really didn't need to. And at this point, games are starting to establish themselves as what they are nowadays. Experiences to be had, not just ways that make you waste time on, doing I guess menial tasks. Not menial. Doing tasks that if you fail, you get to start all over again. Because they wanted to be fun outside of just retry, I'm kind of dreading doing the trick missions. Because this game controls much more realistically than the other SSX games. Because you're not able to get a lot of height off your jumps. And you don't go quite as fast if you mess up. Which, you kind of end up having to do, because if you do a jump trick, you end up going straight back downwards and start going up the hill. And there's probably a timer. So yeah, here we go. Mercury City Meltdown Race. I wonder how they came up with the names for the courses too, because they kind of make no fucking sense. Like, this course doesn't have like Mercury or anything in it. I guess Mercury is silver like snow. What the fuck? What was it? Why did I fall over? What did I hit? You not go through the rails? Whatever. So, some of you might be wondering, hey Blue, why did you go from Deltarune to SSX? Those games have absolutely, literally, and positively nothing in common. Well, that's a good question that I probably should have addressed way earlier in the video. And I'll probably have to do it again for the next video I make, because I imagine some people aren't going to watch it for this far. Anywho, I like being honest, what can I say? The reason I went to this is because it's comfortable. It's easy to talk about. It's easy to follow along with. And it doesn't nearly, or require nearly as much analysis and commentary, I guess, as Deltarune, but I want to challenge myself, see what I can say that's still relevant to the gameplay, while also playing something in a way that would be interpreted differently or express. This is a cool part with the glass. Anyways, that would be expressed differently in comparison to Deltarune, because I just want to get my wings, you know, my wings a bit more out there. I imagine the next game I'll probably play is Yakuza Kiwami, because that'll be like a series rather than a single episode. Whoa! And that will again be another new test to see how that works out. Because I watched the Deltarune video back and I compared it to the first chapter I did, and it came out really well, the second chapter. I almost want to redo the first chapter at some point. And yeah. Because I feel like my chops have improved so much since that first chapter just dropped. Let me tell you something, y'all, something. I can do pretty well with this, at least in my opinion, as long as I'm not tired. If you can tell what part of this episode was recorded when I was tired, I'll give you a cookie. A fake cookie that doesn't exist. I hope I don't sound tired right now. Anyways, back onto this game. It's again very similar to the SSX Tricky course, except why is there traffic in this part? Oh my god, it's so weird. They stop traffic when you hit them. I'm so glad they fixed that for SSX Tricky, where they just have it stop the entire time. Oh, and for those who didn't play SSX Tricky, it's a sequel to this game, but now I'm playing this and it basically just feels like a remix of this game where they just fixed everything and add uber tricks. I feel like I have a need to play that game now on this channel. I recently beat it as Eddie, who is an ugly motherfucker. That motherfucker face looked weird. Nah, that's me. I shouldn't say it, because some people are probably like, oh, I look like Eddie. I take that back immediately. He doesn't look that weird. I like to exaggerate about things like that, but that one came off kind of mean. But yeah, since I talk about SSX Tricky so much, I could probably say without saying this is like SSX Tricky with everything in the commentary. Because my God, they really just did reuse a lot of this game for SSX Tricky when it came to course design. They basically improved the hell out of the gameplay and reused the courses. I guess that's how they produced the game so fast compared to most other game development cycles, by just reusing all the old shit. I also noticed some slight rubber banding in the game, whereas if you start getting ahead of everybody, you'll see the computer catch up to you, but if you're far behind, they'll start fucking up and crashing into each other, except for maybe like one character who seems to never actually start messing up. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not for them to never mess up. Before we end the Ricky see about that, I want to see where does this go. Oh, so if you take that rail, you just fucking. Why was that rail? Why was that rail there? Why would you put a rail there that just screws the player over? It makes no sense. Make no sense. Sales. Where does this go? Never mind. Anyways, we're gonna stop here unless I can find that one more. No. Okay. I was trying to look for a single extra rail. I had like a little, like, you know, like a little glass behind it. I have no idea where the fuck it is. These maps are huge. Oh, here we go with this shit again. Okay, let's get to the next race now. Mesa Blanca always looks like ice cream to me. It's because of the orange and pink swirl, in addition to the white of the snow. So in this game, it's a lot more orange than its sequel. I also want to point out the graphics are really good for an early PS2 game. So much so, I imagine many of the textures are just reused for the sequel, including the skybox. Those face models are a little creepy though, I'm not gonna lie. They got improved significantly for the next one. Going from like weird cartoons to like actual people. Here we go. What the fuck? Also, you might be wondering, I thought you liked wearing different outfits. It takes like fucking like 30 tricks to unlock a new outfit. 30 specific ass tricks, and there's no mode dedicated to doing it. Not worth it, even in the slightest. Especially because these outfits are just I got the fucking invisible person virus, it seems. Especially because these tricks are just these outfits are just recolors. They're not new models. Which is nice and all, but you know, it just ain't worth all that effort for outfits that aren't particularly interesting looking, and for characters I don't really care about, for designs I don't care about as well. I really like Jurgen's outfit though. He's got like a big puffy jacket. There's also Hero. I want to try Hero because he has like weird mechanical shit all over him, as if he was like a fucking sci-fi comic book character. In fact, a lot of the characters seem like a lot of SSX characters in the stage look like comic book characters. You also made me noticing I keep respawning. That's because if it's my character back in reality. Oh, good. Just they put a little texture there. I think whatever. What the fuck? What's happening? Oh my god. What? How did I get back up on my feet? That didn't make any sense at all. What has been established previously, but yeah, okay, whatever. Woo! Exhilarating. Exhilarating indeed. Here goes some more reused geometry. I wonder if I should publish this first or SSX Tricky if I go play that. Probably this. I'll probably have it done before SSX Tricky and edit it up, so might as well, right? Becomes the SSX YouTuber. I can't get up. Whatever. I had to force myself to respond there. The game could just glitch out and let you get up, I guess. That's horrible. I'm so glad that doesn't happen in the future games. Also, speaking of SSX YouTubers, what do you guys think about those like really niche channels that are like really focused on a single? I can't go this way. Are focused on a single topic. Like, oh, I'm the Saints Row YouTuber. Here's like super obscure things about the series. I'm the think of another series. I'm like the Tetris fact checker. I'm the. There's one more series I'm thinking about. I can't. It's not on top of my head. Oh, this thing was actually like copy pasted for another track in Tricky. That's the first time I've actually seen that. Like most of the time so far, in this game, the tracks have just been straight reused for the sequel track. This one was used for a different track entirely. This bridge segment, I think it was used for Aloha Ice Jam. Well, I might be wrong though. It's hard for me to keep track of names and shit when I'm playing and having fun. Yeah, there's like a lot of YouTubers out there who just exclusively focus on being trivia and shit for like one series, and I always wonder about them. Like, why nothing else? Oh well, it's what they're enthusiastic about. I don't blame them for it. That level actually went a lot better than any of the other levels in the game, can I say? Like I was actually doing jumps. What's with his nose? Anyways, I was actually doing jumps and shit, and I wasn't just getting stuck on like little hills and stuff because the momentum kept me going forward. So far, this has to be the best feeling course is this one, without a doubt. That's 3 of the same person. I just realized the other races are generic people. Like that. Can you stop fucking punching me? Jesus Christ! Stop! What the fuck is happening? My fucking controller's rumbling so much. God. Yeah, I know y'all did with those controllers when they rumble when you were kids, where you put them. Because I did the same shit. Like, you know. Some kids would, like, put a controller rumbling, like, on their face and shit. Put that shit in their mouth. And so blah, 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 blah. That shit rumble your teeth. Fuck yeah. If you did that, you're a real one. If you didn't do that, then you're absolutely not a real one. You're fake. You're a plant. Industry plant. Like Lil Nas X. No, I'm joking, by the way. I don't think Lil Nas X is an industry plant. I never understood that logic. He's a gay person. Why would he be an industry plant? They wouldn't want a gay person in the music industry. I'm getting off topic. Let's get to the next race. Tokyo Megaplex is the video gamiest ass level I've ever played in a game that was trying to not just be very obviously a game you toy around with. Because it's trying to be a racer, right? But this level is so make-believe with such random bullshit and like fucking things to look at. Look at whoa, that's a lot more bumpers than there are. What the fuck? Anyways, yeah, it's like a game show. Literally a game show kind of level. Wow, it looks like an ice cream parlor. All that pink and blue. It's so visually overwhelming. Oh boy. I'm a little worried about how they're gonna pull this off in this engine. They have a huge jump right here. Let's see. Cool. Immediately you just get all your boosts together. Amazing. Oh, so it's not as cramped as the one. Well, actually, no, it's the same thing. Can you go down here? Yes! Fuck yeah. Get up. Get up. Let's go. I like the usage of... I always wondered what the logos meant. Like, other than being just, like, cool, like, little, like, abstract visuals. Oh. I don't know what caused them to go away, but let's go. There's some trick there. This level's just making me really hungry. Not gonna lie, I might go get some dinner after this. Because, man, all these colors just remind me of, like, sweets. I feel like I've been craving sweets lately because of this game. Every day pretty much every day I crave vanilla ice cream. I don't eat it, so I go in the freezer and I look at it. That's like good enough for me, you know. In college, I used to, because I got up really early to go and I did a breakfast most of the time. Outside of maybe like a quick snack, which is not enough for a big boy like me. I used to just fucking Google Dunkin' Donuts breakfast items and just look at them while the teacher was talking about something I already might have known or done, like the homework. I would just be like, just quietly staring at it. I'm pretty sure kids behind me like laughed when I did that. I don't care, man. This bitch was hungry. Yeah, but I only did it when teachers were talking about things I didn't know. Like, if it was a lesson I already knew. I mean, if it was lessons I didn't know, I would, take notes, obviously. But, my God, it worked. I could taste, like, the maple shit in my mouth. Also, I will say this. I'm going to say this now, I'm going to say this clearly. For everybody who doesn't know, and everybody who feels better because they don't like McDonald's or anything like that. Sometimes, the comfort and consistency of fast food, like Dunkin' Donuts, is good. No, it's not the best in the world, but it's a lot better than like going to like some like whack ass, fake Italian restaurant and just being like, this pasta has no flavor. I'm gonna pretend to like it when it really tastes like nothing because they put like butter on it and that shit melted super fast. That shit fucking sucks. Just say it as it is, because it does. You gotta have some flavor in your food, otherwise it might as well just be rice or some shit. Or just the pure nutrients. Who the fuck likes food with no taste? That's bizarre to me. Food critics in general are just kind of bizarre. They'll be like, yeah, I don't like McDonald's. You can taste the cheeses. It's so cheesy, you can taste the plasticity of the cheese. Like, at least there is a taste. It's very, very, very not scrumptious of them. They're very unscrumptious. I've just been talking about food this whole time. Also, why the fuck is there no skybox? Like there's giant like bars, like stage lights, stage bars, whatever you call them. The structure for like a stage, basically, like an acting stage in the background. Why are they? They're just massive too, way bigger than me or any other characters. Like, hang on, let's load in here again. Why are the Combinators remixed? It's so weird. Look to the right. There's just a blinding light and some stage like supports. Why is that the skybox? I mean, this makes it look even more like a video game ass level. What kind of fucking structure it have supports that thick and huge compared to people? Like, think about it. Those are some skyscraper ass supports for a stage. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Also, I've noticed every time I've done one of these courses, I said, let's go to the next race. Let's go to the next show-off. Let's try show-off mode after this. Now, I was kind of dreading this because the game's tricks don't work very well compared to like the future games. No Uber tricks, and if you spin, it takes a while for you to actually grab the board. Oh no, fuck! How do I restart? There's no restart button. Okay, fuck it. Let's keep going. It's like the boys. Huh. I don't know what the score totals are. They're not showing it. Oh, fuck. And I only have a minute left to actually get to the end. There's no checkpoints, that is. Perhaps I should put on the expanded HUD again. Oh, boy. Anyways, this is why I was dreading this mode. I'm like, oh, look at these tricks. They take forever to get any points. It's better to spin for no reason. Thankfully, you can just keep doing shit like this to get points. It's the simplest, babyest of tricks. And now that I actually have some stats in my name, it shouldn't be as hard as, let's say, starting with a new character and anything like that. Alright, come on. Don't fuck this up. I fucked this up. Okay. Please tell me that was enough points to get the gold first try. In the future games, they actually let you mix and mash flips and grabs immediately, so you don't have to keep going for the safe jumps. You can try to risk things, which makes the gameplay a lot more fun. You know, I think in the game, some of the big publishers out there have kind of forgotten that players like challenge, like danger. Because when I play a game like Ghost of Tsushima or Horizon Zero Dawn, hell, even the new Last of Us compared to the first one. I didn't play that one actually. I just kind of watched it. But when those games, they're like very cinematic and cool, but it's like this like absolutely nothing challenging to the gameplay, even on the hardest difficulty. Well, actually the one before the hardest difficulty, because the hardest difficulty usually changes the game in such a way that they remove mechanics, which means like why? Anyways, that happens in the hardest difficulty in a lot of games, and basically they change the game up so fucking much. And make it really punishing, and it's like, oh, I guess everything I learned beforehand is useless now because of the developers deciding to, or the developers, whoever decided to change the hardest mode to being just ridiculously difficult. Oh, that felt a lot faster. That only took me like what? That was second? Wait, how much more did I need to get for first? What? I was like confident and I was feeling good. Where? What? That was second place. Huh. Well then. I feel like I can get second in every single race here. I need to increase my tricks, I guess. But yeah, like, I think about those games and I'm just like, what happened to games like this where it's like actually kind of fucking hard to do things? Not too hard, but kind of hard. Oh well. I'm going to do the rest of the show-offs in my own time because I'm not really finding them that exciting. Just being honest with y'all. The races are where it's at for this game. The other ones, the show-offs are fun, or the races are fun, or they're both fun. But for this one, it's just the races for me, I'm sorry. I feel like the game works a lot better when you're just racing, rather than trying to only do tricks. It also requires you to mix both your balance and your your knowledge of tricks to do better. Here we go. Speed boost within the first 10 seconds? Couldn't even use that. Whatever. Whee! So far, this is the exact same course. Like, I have nothing to say because this is the exact same fucking course as in SSX Tricky. Okay, that was a terrible respawn. I feel like game developers realize that it's really not fun to have to respawn and lose progress in games. Because like with Mario Kart 8, I was playing the other day and it almost never respawns you in an area where you're like set back a couple feet. Because that would suck. Can I jump through this thing? Nope, I can jump over it, it seems. Oh my god, that fucking mouth! Jesus Christ! Okay, that area looks too hard. You ever see something and you're like, that's just too hard? Nope. Look at that. There's like fucking, you gotta make jumps and shit into like little half pipes. It's actual pipes. I mean, you can probably spin around the top and get stuck. Fuck that. I'm gonna just win. No, but if I actually could get in there, I would. In the future, I might be playing a lot of like early PS3 or PS2, GameCube era games because I feel like that was. I mean, actually, let me go back a second. That era was the perfect time between good controls and games not being related to their arcade origins or focusing on getting coins like in the arcades. Like you're starting to get games that were completely dedicated to being experiences that were made for at-home experience with no influence from the arcade era. You had good graphics. You had usually 60 FPS in most games. That's it. That race is a lot shorter. I did not feel as hard as some of the middle races in the first race. But yeah, this era I feel like is like a really great era for gaming. And then the era afterward, the PS3 era, at the start it was pretty alright. But then developers got more and more focused on graphics. Like the graphics hype train was getting more and more steam as the era went on. So you'd like see reviews talking about only the graphics in the story, and it's like, bro, what about the gameplay? Because every game like controlled with like shit during that era. Because the PS3, the Xbox, and the fucking that was it. There was no Wii. The Wii didn't count. The Wii was good, actually. I take that back. The Wii was actually good during that time, but the PS3 and the Xbox 360 was like, which is like where most games are being made. Every game had like a lot of input delay, a lot of slowness to it. There was so much fucking in the way of just having good controls that were immediately responsive. And I get it. Some games don't need to be immediately responsive, you know? Like, let's say a game about walking around and talking to people. But when your character's just slowly maneuvering themselves in action games, it's like the worst feeling ever. It just feels wrong. Especially if the game previous felt a lot better. I'm still talking about SSX, by the way. Let's get in his mouth. I want to get in the mouth. Oh my god, here we go. Here we fucking go. But yeah, the new SSX game, I did not fucking like it. It felt like an ass to play. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I'm going through like various TV channel transitions. You're watching JetX on Channel 9. Oh fuck, I'm not gonna make the next one. Okay, it's just drop me into the course anyway. Wow, what a terrible respawn. Holy, oh, what the fuck is happening? All these goofy sound effects are distracting me. But yes, this is also the generation I grew with, so I guess I'm a little biased to it. I just found like the PS3 era to be piss poor. Also, the games are hard to even get a hang on because there's no good emulators for it. My PS3 is broken. That's most reason why I use emulators, because my original consoles are fucking busted, and I want to play in these I want to play these games again, you know. And they're not on Steam, so it's like No options. They're on the PlayStation Store. They're not on Steam. They're not on the Wii U or the Switch. It's like, what am I gonna do? You know? The answer is nothing. Or then emulate. What an excellent generation of games. You know, talk to me. I want to hear something from y'all. Tell me in the comments below what you think about the PS3 generation of games versus the GameCube generation. You know, 6 versus 7. I want to know. I really do genuinely want to know. All right, now I'm off to go do all of the. Actually, you know what? No, we already did two of the Aloha Ice games. I include the last one. Fuck it, right? This course is a lot more manageable than the other ones. I'll say that too. I'm having an easier time on Aloha Ice Jam than I did on basically the first like couple of courses. Mercury City Meltdown, Snow Dream. Whoa, where the fuck am I going? The progression in this game felt backwards, which might just be a thing tied to the stats being terrible at the start of the game, which isn't that good. I shouldn't be finding your course designs easier as the game goes on, especially if you're introducing mechanics. I will also say that easiest course in the game, Tokyo Megaplex. Oh my god, what a respawn that was. I might be in trouble here. Also, I thought somebody was ahead of me in this little tunnel. Thankfully, that's not the case. I'm in 4th still. Uh-oh. Where am I even going? I always wait until I'm almost down to respawn because I feel as though that makes it more consistent as to where I will respawn, rather than respawning early and hoping for the best. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, I'm not making it. Oh shit! Oh my god. Sorry, this is very intense. Please? Yes. Let's make it the last one this time. Revenge, bitch! I need it. Fuck that trick boost. I need that. Oh, please! Mamma mia! Alright. We're good. Okay, I think at this point we're pretty chill with the rest of the race. Yeah. This part's easy. The PS4 generation, I will say, I need something I will say. I've been saying that a lot, haven't I? It's a nervous tick, I guess. The PS4 generation has been much better at games, though. We're now able to have. I think developers got used to the graphics. The consoles got easier to develop for because you don't have to worry about memory limits and all that shit as much. You still have to, of course. But I feel as though that the generation just has a lot less silliness attached to it. People are able to make their games easier, better, and run much more well than they did in the PS3 generation, with also keeping the same graphical, if not better, graphical fidelity. Alright, now I'm off to go do all the trick things off camera because, they don't look that fun.
Congratulations.
Hey, wait a second, this isn't Aloha Ice Jam. Oh my god. Starting off with the melee bail. Where the fuck are we? Hang on a second. Let me nope, I can't restart, that's right. I don't know. I was gonna record this and be like, hey, welcome back. We're doing the last Aloha Ice Jam level. Here we go. But we're not. We're in like the warm-up arena. I was thinking about how the warm-up arena is the only unique level in this game. Guess I was wrong. It's cool to see a new level though. I like it the way it looks. It's definitely different from all the other ones. It's like it's in a some sort of an arena, it seems. Let's go ahead and keep trying to do a couple more tricks here. There's like a half pipe here. Oh, this is cool. Oh, why did they design it like this? Oh, yep. Ouch. Ooh. That was cool looking, but absolutely horrendous in terms of gameplay design. Why would you fly right back into a wall? Alright, get on the middle rail. That's about as far as I can go. We're already crossed the checkpoint. That's good. This is a cool level, man. I love when developers make extra levels just for the player to have fun in. Like I know in In Mario Kart Double Dash, there was that one level where you could be like on Mario, like a little 8-bit Mario. Like that didn't need to be there, but it was nice. I always appreciate little bonuses. I'm going the wrong way. Little bonuses like this. Caught me completely off guard because I was making it to the icons and I was playing through the show-off mode. See, originally I thought I was gonna do this and then record myself playing the last race, but I have one more race to get golden. I've gotten golden all the other ones. Oh my god. Alright, let's get this big jump right here. Here we go. One more rotation, one more rotation. There we go. Oh, we're almost close to getting gold. Come on. Fuck. I'm just gonna do tricks here until I get it. Oh fuck. I need to find a place where I can spin. There we go, this is good. Alright, if that isn't it, I'm gonna be a little sad. Because I tried really hard. Oh wait, you can just go up here. I'm foolish. Got myself here and try again. Well, I guess I'm doing this until the timer runs out or gets close to running out. And there we go. Easy peasy. I've invited to go to the heliporting on Untracked. Have fun. Check out anytime in free ride. All right, we're gonna go to that race now. That's the final level in the game. It's my favorite level from SSX Tricky because it's just a mountain with really nice music. But before I do that, I myself have to do one. Actually, no, I don't. I got all the stats. Never mind. See, I thought I had to do one more race for the get all this. Wait, there's one more ranking left actually. Okay, so I do have to get gold in that last race. So let's do it. Good God, this course is so bad. You have to stay on the road at all times. If you go for the shortcuts, you lose time. If you jump anywhere besides when the game wants you to, the areas just pass you by. And with the insane rubber banding this game has, you can't afford that. Either you stay in first the whole time and barely win, or you stay in like 6th. Then all the AI starts crashing into itself or getting stuck, and then you win. And if I can just make it to the end here without falling, I'll have my gold medal. Know what's behind me? Good. Come on, come on, come on. Finally! Yeah, that... I don't like that level. So yeah, there's nothing else you get for getting all the gold medals, unfortunately. I thought you'd get another course or something like that. Nope. Let's do Untracked now. I'm glad I decided to, what was it, Secret Door and Pipe Dream? Whatever. I'm glad I decided to play this, to give myself a better appreciation for how much they changed SSX Tricky and got its... Oh, they got the song in this game too, good. I was really worried they wouldn't have this great song in this game, but yeah. This can give me a great appreciation for how SSX Tricky changed everything to make it a lot better. Because, man, this game, the AI, I'd rather have really stupid AI than one that cheats, because if you're doing anything right and the AI is still ahead of you, that's just not right, man. The AI has like a secret boost, it's constantly like ahead of you, and it's doing way worse than you. It's like, what? Don't have the AI be terrible and then lie to me that it's doing better than me. Whatever. Well, no, not whatever. I do appreciate how they changed the future games. Either have the AI be really stupid, really bad, or able to keep up with you without cheating. This is your reward for putting all those races. My fingers hurt a little bit from how hard I was playing. You get a race that's just a mountain. No crazy turns. No insane skips here and there. No shortcuts that don't work. I was going to play as hero for this, but it felt wrong. Let's get started. My favorite course in the game, because you can see the mountains in the distance and they look really good. There's like a weird distortion effect. Whoa! You got a camera angle change. That was cool. This makes it all worth it, man. This level right here. It's just so fucking good. My god. Is he okay? No, I didn't. Yeah, I'm also glad they changed it so you can actually land on rock textures if you land your board correctly in the next game. This is a cute little experience. I can definitely see how players gravitated toward the game and thought it was good enough for a sequel. At least EA big. The people played this one. Really glad they gave it a second shot, because the second shot was way better than the first one. Really fun. Oops, what? Oh, you just couldn't go over there. Whee! I'm gonna respawn, aren't I? Oh, I actually landed that time. That was inconsistent, but whatever. This game was made with a pile of sticks and stones, it seems. Because there's a lot of inconsistencies in this game, but it's fun. That's what matters at the end of the day, right? Especially now we have better alternatives to this one with SSX Tricky, SSX 3. I'm not sure if SSX on Tour is better than this one in the game design department, but whenever I actually play a game, I'll figure that out. Really cool how they had characters from different languages do voice acting in this game too. Kind of sad they abandoned that after this one. These camera angles are getting a sense of scale of just how tiny you are on this mountain. The layout's a bit different than SSX Tricky's version. Like, this is the first thing you do, this jump right here. Instead of being all the way down here. Little ice cave is super cool. Literally. It's also interesting to see how the graphics improve from this game to the second one, because in Tricky a lot of stuff has like much more greater detail and theming to it. I've cut out a lot of the challenge in this game, so would I say I recommend it to other people? Not initially. I don't recommend it to the most hardcore SSX fans or racing, extreme sports fans in general, and definitely not for the first SSX game you should play, because of the weird input delay, as in like there's no input buffering. So like, for example, if I'm holding L1 in square, if I let go of square and I press L1 again, he'll grab it again. So it's reading the square input as its own thing, but it's not tweaking. In future games, if you held square while going into the trick, or B, I guess, on GameCube, you tweak immediately. If there wouldn't be a weird, like, you have to press L1, you have to turn, then press L1, then press square. And so you just turn L1 square at the same time. Like, see this? He didn't tweak. Ooh, shit. That's why I was having trouble with the tweaking earlier in the game. See, now if I wait, then he tweaks. It's a little silly, isn't it? Oops, pressed the wrong button to switch the camera angle. Very clear day for this course too. The skybox actually, in my opinion, looks more realistic on this version of the game. As a result, due to how like blue the sky is, and a little bit of burning white. Oh, the ending's different too. But the image is kind of blown out with saturate, with like light, with brightness. So that's unfortunate for the image quality. Now before we leave, let's do one more races here because I just want to try them out. You can skip all the little cutscenes and stuff. So he has one of those like racing boards that they lean over and put their hands behind their back with, which is weird. I'm not sure how I feel with them abandoning the concept as soon as this game was like, as soon as Tricky was gone, because these boards don't exist in the future games. The weird thing if you turn them around, you control them a little differently. I mostly just want to showcase them in this video before we ended it, because I saw you had boards like this. Oh wow, you can't jump if you're turned around, it seems. Now, I imagine what impressed most players back in the day were the physics. And the graphics, of course, because, well, you know, graphics were much better than they were back in the GameCube era. You can't do anything except turn around when you're in that mode. I can see kind of why they decided to abandon them. I should have tried improving them, in my opinion. Whatever. Usually in games, physics weren't this good. They were very basic. Usually things would bounce around before quickly turning back into a static object. But here there's actual weight to what you do in terms of movement. As you can see, left, right, my character pulls himself. I know I already talked about this earlier, but that's what probably impressed most players. It's probably also why they went back to a more weighty style like this in SSX 3. Because in Tricky... How's that a grab? Anyways, in Tricky, when you turn left, right, it's basically like instant. There's no weight to it. In this game, there was weight. So they went back with that SSX 3. They kind of took the best of both from both games, and also made something original with the track design. And those people wanted to go back to this kind of style of game after SSX 3. And then on tour, kind of screwed it all up. But we'll go over it on tour and why I feel like it was the worst when we get to it. How like combined. It just basically became easy mode, the game. No challenge, no satisfying reward for playing well. This game, though, gotta say, when the AI isn't involved, it holds up pretty well. Controls are a little bit stiff because of the whole like lack of input buffering, and some of the course designs are they're a little bit whack, as in all the shortcuts don't work. If you fail in the shortcuts, you respawn before them. So even though you get a very small time bonus for doing a shortcut, if you fuck up, you could lose upwards to like 10, 12, 15 seconds. Which is basically losing the race, going from first to last, because either the game did not give you the time to actually react to like an obstacle coming up, the obstacle decided to respawn you, you didn't realize it would do that, because it was an obstacle that looked normal, and it did. Or another myriad of reasons. You basically send back to the before the out of bounds segment. And the AI that cheats is just bleh, you know. That's just bad. If you can't program good AI, embrace it. Have the AI suck. It's okay. That's what they do with Tricky. If you watch me, whenever I do Tricky, if I ever do Tricky, the AI just collides with itself. It's really funny. But it doesn't cheat and try to get ahead of you. Eventually it'll figure itself out and start catching up, but you gotta, as long as you don't mess up too much, you'll do fine. Unlike in this game where if you mess up once, you basically lose. Not because it's hard, but just because the AI cheats. Surprisingly, you know, I was kind of dreading doing the, I was dreading doing the show-off mode at the start of the playthrough. I ended up liking it more. Because of the lack of, BS that came in the way. And the scores weren't as unreasonable as they were on Snowdream. Snowdream, that first level was way too fucking hard in all the modes. I don't know why they made that level so fucking hard. It was their first game. Don't forget that when you talk about this game. That it was their first SSX game. Most important thing is that they nailed the physics for it. But yeah, that was SSX, the PS2 exclusive. It was followed up by a much better game, SSX Tricky, with more characters, more passion, more soul, and a more unique aesthetic. Before further defining itself with SSX 3, Uber Tricks would be on the way, and the game would become better to control and better to play through, because of course it became a little less nonsensical and a little bit more advanced. I'll let the song play us out. Oh, wait, what? Oh yeah, this is like 20 FPS, what the fuck? camera angles do we got here? We got close, far, 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 like gameplay, and like in front of them. Oh, subject. Oh. I'll also let that play in the background while we finish up here. Thank you all for watching. If you played SSX in the past, let me know what you think about it. Just this game. If you played the other ones too, if you want to share those, that's fine. I'm really glad they decided to keep going with it. I know I already said that like 5 times, but man, the other game's just so much better than this one. And this one's already pretty good. It just has some like technical issues with it. Improved it so much in the sequel. Anywho, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.